So check this out behind me. This is the main cathedral. I haven't actually been in there yet. I just arrived earlier today, and I'm only staying one night. But it's a very artistic place. This is the main square where I am right now. So you know, artists come here to perform. I was actually going to fly the drone here earlier, but it started raining, so I took a rain check. Really, really beautiful views from here. Check it out. And then behind me is the gigantic rock. So that's 659 stairs to the top. It shouldn't take more than about 45 minutes to get up there. I flew the drone from the base a little bit earlier, and so I've already seen what it looks like from up there, but I figure now that I'm here, I might as well go to the top. So I'm about halfway to the top now. It's taken me about 10 minutes, and check it out. So this is the view from where I am now. Pretty sweet. If your dreams don't scare you, they aren't big enough. Most of success is simply putting one foot in front of the other, over and over again. So right now, I'm on stair number 450. And continuing my climb. See you at the top. This is the view from stair number 525. Almost to the top. So far it's been about 15 minutes. I'm getting pretty hungry, but I'm used to it by now. Stair number 600. One foot in front of the other. One foot in front of the other. 625. Check out the view from here. Woo! Always appreciate your surroundings wherever you are. 650. And we're at the top. Woo! Took about 15 minutes to get up here, and I'd say it was worth it. I'll probably fly the drone from up here too. That is beautiful. Absolutely incredible. I might have to get one of these mango beers. That sounds delicious right now. Okay, so that's where I was. And now I'm walking back down. This is the view. Colombia is a beautiful country. This whole river system is man-made. I was sitting up there earlier meditating for a little bit, just looking out at this incredible view, and this family came up to me and asked me to take a few pictures, and I even took a few pictures with them, so that was kind of fun. But yeah, after I got back down from the rock, I felt like I had left something up there for some reason, even though I know I didn't. And anyway, I got a beer, and I actually didn't pay for the beer. I just walked back down. Okay, so I'm just now leaving my hostel in Medellin, and spent about 6 days there at Salina. Met some interesting people, and now I'm headed to catch the metro rail to the bus station, and from there I'll go to Quito, Ecuador, where I'm really looking forward to visiting. I wanted to visit Quito since I was a child, many years. So wish me luck. I'm just walking to the metro rail station. It's about 15 blocks from here, and I could get some breakfast somewhere because I'm pretty hungry, but I'd rather save the money and wait until I get to Salenta. So far I've only spent $20 a day, which is nothing, and I'm making a little bit of money along the way. Some of you may be wondering how I can afford to travel all the time. I don't have investors, I don't have a trust fund. I'm doing it all myself, and traveling for cheap is definitely possible. Wish me luck. So I'm getting a ride up to the tram. Just put this card in here. And then you can walk directly to this railway, the bus. Go here. And then from here it'll take you to the tramway. Hey guys. This. Okay. This is the bus.
Próxima parada, Loyola.
Medellin is actually a very innovative city. I think Pablo Escobar may have paid for this to transport cocaine up into the hills, possibly. But it's really cool. So, check it out. I'm gonna get onto this one.
Oye, anda todo el sistema muy callado. Eso es una calle. Porque está pintado de rojo. De ducha. Y el color de pelo me hace más pálida. conforme con el color que ya ese color. Nunca me ha gustado.
So I just got off the train and now I'm headed to the bus station, listening to a podcast by Mark Maron with Heather Graham. She has such a sexy voice. I'm totally in love with her after listen to this podcast. All these different bus stops, and I have to find the one for Salenta. It's kind of overwhelming. So here I am at the South bus station. I had to take a bus through the city. It took like half an hour, but I got my subway and I found the bus to Salento. Now I just need a ticket.
No sé qué ocurre. Es decir, el hombre con quien me casé, la persona que conocí en la escuela.
En esa reunión, en el último año fue un acto de cobardía, algo que he lamentado cada día.
There we go.
Perdón.
Wow.
Lo que te hice en esa reunión, en el último año fue un acto de cobardía, algo que he lamentado cada día.
Such a beautiful drive through here.
Es una crisis nacional.
This is the Andes Mountains.
Gente con sufrimiento.
So I just arrived here in Armenia, in Colombia, after roughly a 9-hour bus ride, and we were driving through the place at night, and I just decided there's no way I want to stay here. It's kind of bombed out and looks kind of dangerous, and don't want to be walking on the streets at night. I don't really want to check into a hotel. So luckily I got a ticket to Cali, not California, that's Cali, Colombia. And so I'm just going to go there. It's probably going to be like another, I don't even know, 6 hours or so from here. Luckily they had a ticket, so it should be arriving in roughly an hour. So it was like 49,000 pesos to get here, and then another 25,000 to Cali, which is like $10 roughly. So yeah, it's better than staying here, that's for sure. Peace. Hey, so I'm walking through Cali in Colombia right now. Got in late last night, around 3 a.m. And a taxi driver took me to the Iguana hostel. It was like 24,000 pesos. I just spent the night there and checked out. Now I'm walking about 2.5 miles to another hostel because I didn't really like that one. This one's closer to the city center, and they even have a salsa dance school there. So I think that sounds pretty interesting. I'll probably spend like 3 days here and then continue onward towards Quito. It seems like a pretty safe place. People are friendly. The taxi driver last night was pretty cool. So now I'm just waiting to cross. I think I'm headed in the general right direction. I have it in my GPS. But yeah, this is Cali. Here's a really nice hotel right here, the Sheraton. Definitely won't be staying there. Trying to spend as little money as possible. I think I have like $350 to my name right now. So it's important to travel for cheap. And yeah, luckily I have this iPad so I can document my adventures. I'll show you around a little bit. This is a pretty nice mural right here in Cali. Check it out. I've been walking for miles and I'm getting pretty tired, so I decided to stop and sit down for a while and take a fucking break. I'm getting pretty close to the hostel. It's only like another half mile from here. I got a little bit lost. Then I walked through some sort of dangerous areas. But this trip has taught me a lot about being tough and learning how to be tough. And I've learned that sometimes the best policy is just to walk like you have a purpose and don't make eye contact. I don't speak Spanish, which is kind of nice sometimes because I can't understand what they're saying. I haven't gotten no problems so far, and it seems like a relatively safe place as long as you don't do anything stupid. Getting pretty close now. Wish me luck. It's an interesting journey, to say the least. Okay, so I wasn't able to find my hostel, and I've stopped, tried to get a taxi a few times, and they don't know where it is. I asked for directions. I can't find this place. So now I'm walking towards downtown, and I'm trying to decide whether to stay here or not. I really just want to keep moving. I'm not particularly impressed with this place, and I don't know what to do. I'm really tired, my back hurts, and I'm sort of lost. It's not really the best area to be lost, and I'm also really hungry, but I'm pretty used to that by now. So anyway, I'm just gonna keep walking. Hopefully I can I might just stay at a hotel for a night. I don't care about the cost. I've been walking for about 5 miles now through the streets of Cali. I'm just going to show you around a little bit. Everyone's trying to sell their electronics. What? No comprendo, sorry. So yeah, just walking through here, sort of a gangster. Everyone's trying to sell all this crap. Look at all this stuff. I'm starting to get really tired. I need to find a hotel so I can pass out for a while. Look at all this. Look at this. And it's definitely interesting for sure. Walking through here. Look at this place. Hopefully no one steals my iPad. There's so much going on here. I was gonna take the bus earlier, I probably should have. But instead I've been walking. I'm walking here. Getting closer and closer to downtown. So I was going to check into the Intercontinental Hotel and talk to the guy. It turns out it's 273 pesos a night, which is more than I want to spend right now. So I just finished flying the drone. I got some pretty incredible photos and video. And I've already explored a lot of the city, so as far as I'm concerned, my job here is done. And now I'm just waiting on a bus, which just arrived, to the station so I can keep going south. Peace. I took a bus to the station, and they have a tramway here, too. Check it out. So I'm going to go up there real quick. I love these things. They're so cool. Get the next one. Yay! Oh. So I'm in the tram here in Cali. I was about to catch a bus to further south. but then I saw the tramway and I decided I really wanted to come up here. Hey, buenas. So it's still got a little ways to go, and I'm recording video. Who needs a drone when you have a tram, right? Woohoo! These things are so cool. Check it out. This is Cali. I was walking around all over the place, and I'm pretty exhausted, but I had to come up here. It's so cool. We really need something like this in Austin, although I guess maybe it's not as important because we don't have mountains, but maybe in the hill country. Check it out. There's the next tramway station behind me. I don't actually know how far this goes. Cali is roughly the same population as Medellin, and it looks like a lot of the people live up here in the hills in these little barrios. There's downtown Cali, you can see in the distance. I was just walking around down there. Pretty amazing. Colombia! Can you imagine living in this place? We sure are fortunate in the U.S., especially Austin. I mean, I can't even imagine living here. But it's really interesting to observe. I'll try to point it down a little bit. This will look great in my documentary. It's like a giant shanty town. Look at that. Wow. The houses are all like built on top of each other. It's crazy. So, this is my friend Jefferson. I met him on the bus, and he helped me find the bus station. It's been, how long has it been? What, like 2 hours? It's been about 2 hours. He doesn't speak English, so we've been using Google Translate to figure out what each of us are saying. But we're almost to the bus station, and then now I'm going to Popayan. So, continuing my travels. This is my personal ride to Popayan. Luckily, my friend helped translate the entire time, and he found this ride. So it's a direct shot to where I'm going, and it's only 25,000 pesos, which isn't too bad. So he's going to take me directly there. I've been up for over 20 hours and look forward to getting there now. It's been a very interesting experience here in Cali, and definitely richer for the experience, and really happy that I got to meet someone awesome here. But yeah, I'm about to take off. So I'm walking to the bus station. I spent a few days here in Popayan, which is in southern Colombia. It's been real. I went to dinner with some people last night at an Arabic restaurant, and was hanging out with my friend from France earlier. We got some breakfast. He's riding his motorcycle across Colombia and lives in Cali. He's a professional poker player, so that was fun. I'm excited to catch the bus to Quito. I think it's going to be about 18 hours from here. I should have just enough Colombian pesos for the bus fare, and I'm walking to the station right now. Getting pretty close. This is Popayan, where I am right now. I only spent 2 days here, but I'd say it was a worthwhile experience. And it's an interesting place. I've been in Colombia for about 10 days now. I plan on spending a little more time here, but I think it's time to keep moving. Buenas. And So yeah, just walking to the bus station. I gotta be careful with my possessions. I have my hiking bag and all my possessions are in there. I think it weighs about 30 pounds or so, so not too bad. It's a few of my friends from the hostel. I'm doing a video. Peace.
Hi.
I'm headed to the bus station.
Okay.
So.
We broke a frisbee in like 30 minutes.
Oh damn.
It was really fun
What?
though.
Yeah. Let's see.
7,000 pesos.
Oh, that's not bad.
Half an hour. Yeah, half an hour of fun and it's gone.
Ah.
We'll go buy another one though.
And the bus station's right over here. It was only like a mile hike. There it is. So this will take me to Quito. Now I'm at the bus station. I got my ticket to Ipiales, which is at the border of Colombia and Ecuador. And I'm just waiting on the bus to show up. Should be here soon. And then from there, I think it'll be maybe 6 hours from here. Yeah. Whoa. Wow. Whew. So I just checked out of my hotel and I'm walking through Ipiales, which is at the border of Colombia and Ecuador. And I've decided instead of taking a taxi, I'm just gonna walk across the border. It's about 4 kilometers from here. And yeah, I look forward to getting there. It's probably going to take a couple hours to get through customs. That's what I've heard from stories from other people. But yeah, continuing onward. Peace. So this is Colombia, and on the other side is Ecuador. So it's been about 2 miles so far. I just stopped to take a break. Flew the drone earlier. It's really beautiful through here. And sometimes you just got to take the road less traveled. So I'm continuing my hike. About halfway to the Ecuador border. And getting pretty hungry, but you know, whatever. It doesn't really matter. I could hitchhike. I've never hitchhiked before. And I don't really see the point since I'm so close to the border now anyway. Woohoo! I'm almost there! I've wanted to visit Quito for many, many years, since childhood. So now's my chance to make those dreams come true. Okay, wow. So after waiting for 3 hours in a line at Colombian immigration, I finally got my passport stamped. And now I'm headed to the Ecuador border to wait in line for like another 3 hours. Hopefully not that long. But it's just ridiculous. The whole immigration system is so inefficient. The bureaucracy and all this nonsense. We should be able to come up in the 21st century with a better way to do this by now. I mean, come on. So I'm walking across the Colombia-Ecuador border, and check this out. Ecuador, Colombia. Pretty cool. So now I have to wait in this really, really long line. Oy vey. This is crazy.
they're good value. Good money.
I'm staying at a place called Secret Garden, and there's another one up in the volcano that's actually where the owners stay most of the time. But check this out, you can see Quito in the background there. I've wanted to visit this city since childhood, and I've finally arrived. I'm glad to be here and look forward to continuing my travels in Ecuador for the next 2 to 3 weeks. I haven't really decided yet.
This is the beauty of travel. It allows us to re-engage with our senses, our visual acuity increases, the fidelity and resolution gets boosted, and we really feel this sense of deep immersion. You know, we get hijacked by our surroundings if we allow it. And if we do that, my friends, this is where it gets fascinating. This is where you guys know, the quality of your life will always come down to the quality of questions that you ask yourself.
Here's the group of people waiting to go to Cotopaxi. We're all ready to go. There's the shuttles that'll take us there. This is the hostel, Secret Garden. It's pretty nice.
Oh my god!
Perfect. This is awesome. Ha. Yeah. Woohoo! Who's next?
Like preparing, drinking alcohol anymore.
Oh, we just finished the hike to the waterfall. It was totally worth it. This place is a paradise. Check it out. Whew. I got into the water and it was freezing cold. I could barely catch my breath. But afterwards I felt reborn. So I feel so fortunate to be able to experience this. I had just enough money left to cover the tour. And I'm also doing like a partial trade in exchange for photos and video. But I got so many great videos there that hopefully we can discuss some form of payment as well, because my funds are running really low. But yeah, just look at where I am. Check it out. This place is stupid beautiful. I'm horseback riding in the mountains of Ecuador, and we're about halfway back to the camp. Ecuador is by far my favorite country I've visited so far. This place is absolutely beautiful. Stopping for a quick drink, huh? This is one of my favorite parts of Ecuador, in Quito. There's a lot of bars around here, and restaurants, live music, artists. It's kind of a touristy area, but it's very cool. I'm going to take a bus to the middle of the world in a little bit, so I can stand on the equator. So that's going to be pretty awesome. So I just got to the bus station here in Ipiales, and now I'm trying to figure out which bus to get on to go to Mitad del Mundo. And you know, there's a bunch of people around here, but I don't really know how to ask for directions, unfortunately. And I don't see a bus that goes there right away. Okay.
Al fondo, mitad del mundo, San Antonio.
Gracias. Thank you. San Antonio. Ah, okay. So that guy was nice enough to help me figure out where the hell I'm going. I have to get on the bus to San Antonio, which is right up here. And that'll take me to Mitad del Mundo. Everyone's waiting in line. So I just got off the bus. It took about, I don't know, 45 minutes, and now I'm walking to Mitad del Mundo, which is right on the equator. And I think I need to stop to get some sunglasses, because it's definitely noticeably brighter here. It's kind of hard on the eyes. But yeah, it looks like a pretty touristy area already. Check it out, these guys have the right idea. I found what I was looking for, some cheap sunglasses. Look. Okay, so I just got in. This is the monument to the middle of the world on the equator in Ecuador. Pretty neat. I have some restaurants here, but I already ate a burger earlier, and I'm sure everything's overpriced. So here I am at the middle of the world. This is the line of the equator right here. You can see people taking pictures, of course. And then behind me I have, it's called Mitad del Mundo. And it has like signs pointing the directions to different big cities like New York City, Bogota. Pretty interesting. There's a $5 entrance fee, not bad. Now I just need to get somebody to take my picture. I'm gonna meditate right on the line.
Cógela que se le va a la cámara del chip. Cógele ese.
I believe in a world without borders. You may call me a dreamer, but someday I believe that it's possible to come together and as one human race and remove the imaginary lines in the sand. The entire concept is stupid, and we are all one. So why must we continue to separate ourselves and find differences by creating borders? Putting borders, it just doesn't make sense. It's a way to control people. It's a government, a way to separate governments, and I don't know, the whole concept. And plus, it's we have to come up with a more efficient system if we're going to continue the immigration policies. Because, I mean, for example, I had to wait 8 hours at the Ecuador border just to get my passport stamp, and another 3 at the Colombian border because of the Venezuelan refugee crisis. Everyone's trying to escape that country because it's so dangerous, and there's a very corrupt political leader. I mean, we can continue to have separate countries, but the concept of the border it's just an imaginary line drawn in the sand. It's so dumb that we, in the 21st century, haven't found a better system. I don't know what it is. I don't have a solution. But I'm just saying that it doesn't make sense, in my opinion. I could be totally wrong.